Good afternoon and welcome to our demo. I'm Buddy Crapio, Systems Engineer, joined by Lindo Egger, who handles our design and build. Here at LabelPack, we manufacture labeling equipment. We also provide turnkey solutions to automate your downline packaging process. That includes designing and building customized labeling systems, labels, label supplies, case erectors, case sealers, and conveyance. We also assist with your data collection needs. We are a longtime partner of Zebra, Sato, and Datamax, and we have certified technicians on site to enable us to offer service and maintenance programs after the sale. Today we are demonstrating the 530W Servo wrap labeling system, automatically labeling cylindrical products. It can be used in line or a standalone system. It features a small footprint. This is a 6-foot conveyor, and we can add length according to customer specs. This is our standard labeling head with the Yaskawa servo and drive. Also a wrap station with an additional Yaskawa servo. The servos allow us to improve ease of operation, machine throughput, and performance. The engineering and the capability of the components make it extremely easy for the end user to operate. There is literally no setup. The end user simply selects what speed they want to run, and all the other parameters adjust automatically. You don't have to waste time adjusting your label stop position or label placement on the product. The encoder on the conveyor allows us to match the speed of the product as it passes by with the exact speed of the label application, which allows for a very smooth transition. The adjustments are automatic. The wrap station also adjusts automatically according to speed. The labeling to wrap speed ratio can be adjusted through the HMI. There are many advantages and benefits to using a servo motor as opposed to a stepper. Machine movement is based on position. Servos go to the commanded position, which leads to highly accurate label placement. Servos are closed loop, utilizing a feedback device, and can achieve much higher levels of repeatability and accuracy. They also have a much higher resolution. A servo can achieve much higher speeds, greatly increasing throughput. They have constant torque, whereas stepper's torque drops off as it speeds up and is less stable. Servos are energy efficient. Steppers are always using the full rated current and are hot to the touch. Servos use only the current required and half the rated current when sitting idle. At LabelPack, all of our controls are made in-house. In this system, we have the Yaskawa controller. It's a controller and servo controller integrated in one unit. We incorporate a user-friendly touch screen HMI, which gives us versatility. We can provide recipes and also monitor alarms and faults. The HMI is remote and mounted in a position that makes it easy to operate. What makes our machine stand out is the durability. Lindo is going to go over the details.
Thanks, Buddy. This particular system incorporates one of our standards that we've held for quite a while. It's a 300 series applicator head. The 300 series applicator head is an adjustable head. It can do a low profile, it can do a taller profile with a shorter conveyor consumption. It also does an angled peel plate, it does extensions, it can rotate the orientation of the waste collection on either direction. In this particular configuration, it lays longer against the side of the conveyor so that the operator can easily reach across the conveyor to do their change of their supplies or make adjustments mechanically to anything on the system, which is great when you've got a continuous conveyance. If your conveyance is running all the way to your palletizer at the end of the line, the operator has to walk all the way around the palletizer to get to the supplies on the other side. With this configuration, it's just reaching across and minimize some of that water fountain time. Like all of our builds, we build everything to a side frame. Our side frame in this case is horizontal. It still has dual sets of bearings supporting all of our shafts that are cantilevered. All of our rollers are on shafts with bearings in both ends of it. Everything durably assembled on 1/2" plus aluminum, 3" standard core, optional 6" 12-inch standard supply OD with an optional 16-inch. And this is also set up with dancer on the rewind so that it can accommodate that servo a little easier. Servos have that ability to take off to catch up with the product very quickly. Consequently, without some additional accumulation in dancers, the web would be snapping all over the place instead of keeping up with the movements that we're asking it to do. The rest of this system is designed to fit around with easy setup and adjustments. You've got in and out, up and down, left and right to reach the wrap station at the proper angle that the product's coming through. We're going to do a quick demo on this system so you can see how it operates. Pay particular attention to the controls portion of this with the servo.
With that, we'd like to take some questions. Are there any questions, Kate?
What is the throughput of the machine?
This particular system right now is limited by the conveyance for throughput. We're running the conveyor at maximum speed and running, I believe, somewhere around 110 parts per minute. That again is limitation of the conveyance, but the system could be geared up to run substantially quicker than that.
What's the maximum label length that best fits the wrap labeling?
What is the maximum label length, Lindo?
Yeah, I don't know if we have a maximum label length. I mean, at some point we're going to have trouble with the wrap. It's going to start to sag. With this particular system, the way it's set right now, I would run maybe 12-inch, 10, 12-inch as a maximum length. If we needed to go longer than that, we could change that wrap station out to a vacuum belt wrap station, and we could run substantially longer 3-4 foot length if needed to be with that vacuum belt.
Maximum label width?
Our standard head is at 6.5 inch on the 300 series. We have done custom builds using the same side frame. We've got in the field right now, I think 18-inch wide.
And what's the minimum and maximum OD of the product?
Minimum and maximum OD of the product?
If you get down something smaller than about 1.5 inches, you're going to have trouble with keeping that product upright on your conveyance, and I doubt that you're going to be able to get a smooth transition. It could be handled, but it would be difficult. Maximum, I don't know if we've found a maximum yet, but we've run products 5-gallon pails, 50, well, The last one that we just did was 33-gallon pails. So they were somewhere around a 26-inch diameter.
No more questions? This concludes our presentation. Thank you for joining us. You can contact us. One more question just coming in. Go ahead.
What is the duty cycle of the machine?
Oh, duty cycle of the machine.
The duty cycle is 24/7. All of our equipment, we gear towards a 24/7 duty cycle. And I'd add to that as well, the material handling portion of this we handle ourselves. We are very heavily involved with every aspect of your project. So if your material is an unusual size or shape or diameter, the best way to do that is just to get us a sample or a drawing or something of that nature. We'll design to handle the material handling portion as well as the label application. All of our equipment for this kind of installation is available either with us building or supplying the conveyance or as a T-stand, but be careful of a T-stand with an integrated system.
And what are some wear items that require frequent maintenance?
Wear items and maintenance?
The wear items on this are going to be the clutches on the rewind. Our rewinds are slave driven. You do have clutches on that rewind, and that, depending on your usage, you might be once a month or once every 6 months where you need to inspect those and resurface them.
There's no more coming through yet.
Again, thank you for joining us. Oh, one more.
Can products be changed on the fly?
Can products be changed on the fly?
I don't know if I understand the question.
We could have recipes set up in the HMI, and if you select a different product that you're running, the parameters will all be set automatically to accommodate different products.
They're all going to get the same label, though.
True. Yeah, to change the labels, right.
Okay. How long does it take to change over the label?
Label changeover?
Label changeover, I can't tell you how many times I've threaded and changed over supplies on our own applicators, but it takes me 2 or 3 minutes to change over a roll on operator. First time, maybe 10 minutes to get used to it, 5 minutes the second time, and then they're down to less than that by the time they've done it a couple of times.
So how long does it take to train somebody, like, first time on this machine? Not just the label, but overall training?
Training on this machine is pretty straightforward. As Buddy mentioned, with setting up recipes and making the machine user-friendly from where it leaves here, the operator portion of the training is simply how to change out the supplies, setting up the guide rails, and turn the machine on. There really is minimal training involved at the operator level.
And can we add date marking?
We can add date marking. I caution you that there is not a date marking that's going to keep up with the servo, though. It would affect the throughput on the machine.
Okay, we only have 1 minute.
Thank you again, and if you have any more questions, you can please contact us at 814-362-1528, and we'd be glad to do another Teams meeting with you individually. Thanks again for joining us.